Shalom. Calling La Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone who will. Shalom to the 144,000, the 1/3 remnant men, women, and children of the whole elect. Shalom. This is the brother Gabar Yash coming back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, blowing the trumpet, warning the sheep, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Press and let's be edifying straight to the point. So, hey, we're in perilous times, man. Perilous times are fast approaching. And that's what's going to be the title of this lesson, man. Because, hey, these devils are telling you their plans of what they're about to do. Something is coming far worse than, 911. And, we all know what that means, okay? The whole September 11, 2001 thing, okay? But hey, these devils are warning you of something major, something big is coming, something major is about to take place, and it's going to be far worse than 911, man. Okay? So let's read this article from the peoplesvoice.tv. It says, Elon Musk, global elites planning another false flag worse than 911. Ex-owner Elon Musk, which is Twitter, has warned that the deep state are planning to commit another false flag 911 style attack against America that will lead the country beyond repair. Okay? So these devils are letting you know what they're coming with, man, and what they're planning. In a post on X, Musk declared, this administration is both importing voters and creating a national security threat from unvetted illegal immigrants, man. Okay? And all these fluxes of immigrants coming in here and, getting free subsidized and getting all this free stuff, man, while you Americans are left to suffer. And that's going to further, increase the tensions that's going on here, to increase the divide. Let's get a couple of scriptures on that. Hey, because these Americans, man, especially these, these diehard Edomites, man, they ready to take arms and they like, hey, they ready to take what it's not their country. All right, America isn't these Edomites' country. Because, hey, Gad, Reuben, and Simeon and Issachar was here before these damn devils came here. But nevertheless, okay, I digress. But hey, these are the times that we're in, man. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So these are the times that we're in. There's about to be chaos and destructions in the streets, man. These people are ready to go, especially these Edomites, man. They are ready to take arms and, and go at it. That civil war is brewing. Okay? 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another, man. So chaos, death, and destruction is on its way into Babylon, man. And the tensions are building up. And like I say, the warmer we get, man, yeah, it's going to increase. Okay? So let's go back to the article. Musk posted a link to a Daily Mail article covering an admission from the White House that thousands of illegal immigrants from foreign countries were flown into at least 43 different American airports from January through December 2023. He added, it is highly probable that the groundwork is being laid for something far worse than 911. Okay? And something huge is coming, man. And these Americans feel it, man. Hey, us prophets, we can also feel it, man. And this is why we blow the trumpet and sounding the alarm. We're letting you know what's coming. Just a matter of time, Musk concluded. Okay? And it is just a matter of time. So there you go. That's the article right there. All right, which came out on March the 4th, 2024. And that's the Daily Mail article that he's, quoting from, it says Biden administration admits flying 320,000 migrants secretly into the U.S. to reduce the number of crossings at the border has national security vulnerabilities. Yeah, and this place is for the taking. Look, Babylon is for the taking now. Okay. Details from the secret Biden program were exposed by a Freedom of Information lawsuit that was first reported by journalist Todd Bensman, Bensman of the Center for Immigration Studies. The effort forced the administration to admit that it had overseen the flights containing at least 320,000 migrants into the U.S. in an attempt to reduce the number of crossings at the border. So, hey, this was all orchestrated, man. And this happened last year from January, like I say, from January last year to December. Let's go back to it. From January to December of 2023. So while you people were busy, doing all this foolishness and doing all this crazy stuff, this is what these devils were doing. Evils were being multiplied behind the scenes, man, for the chaos to come here in 2024, man. And we told you that chaos is going to happen, man, because 2024 is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And this could very well be the year that Jacob's trouble happened, okay? Let's see. Yeah, let's continue. Officials have refused to provide any details of who was flown and to where, with lawyers from the administration's immigration agencies claiming that revealing the locations of where the illegals are could create a national security vulnerabilities and prompt bad actors to take advantage. No shit. But anyway, man, I'm not gonna read the rest of this, man. I got another article I'm gonna show. Let's go to it. Let's see. Yeah, here it is, right here. Check this out, man. This is from the endtimesheadlines.org. It says new Civil War movie being released next month sparks fear of fiction becoming reality. And the Bible prophesied that there's going to be a civil war here in Babylon, the Great America. Let's get that scripture. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 6 and 7. Let's read it. Because this is the times that we're in. We're in the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay? Not just World War III, not just World War III taking place, but hey, Civil War. And we read that in Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2, and 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 31. It's going to be one people against another, man. All right, these migrants gonna be against these Americans, and these Americans gonna be against these migrants because people are angry and pissed off that these migrants are coming in and getting things, they receiving all these benefits, free housing, free food stamps, all this, getting paid more food stamps and all these subsidized and all these things, while you Americans are being left out to hang dry, man. Your government is leaving y'all out to hang dry. That goes to show you that your government don't give a fuck about you, man. Okay? Matthew 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Why? Because a lot more things got to take place. Okay? The forced implementation of the MOTB, which is the CHIP, that's got to be made mandatory before shit really pops off, man. Okay? And it's going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 and 7 and Daniel's 12 and 1. A time like no other. But only the elect is going to be protected in these times. The elect of Israel, man. The Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are repenting. And, of course, the speckled Israelites that are scattered amongst the heathen that look like the heathens. Okay? Let's continue. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So we're in the beginning of sorrows, man. And it's only going to escalate as we get closer and closer to the end. As we get closer to the end, things are going to escalate. So let's go back to this article. Let's read a little bit. All right. And this movie coming out next month, man. The upcoming release of A24's Civil War during a contentious presidential election year comes aimed worrying about the prospect of an actual civil war or at least real life political violence, and has some questioning the movie's timing. Yeah, and that's what's coming, man. Okay? This is what's coming down the pipelines. Okay? And hey, most of us, brother, we did lesson on this a few months back. Okay? So, and of course, you can go watch the movie The Purge election year. So something big is about to get ready to take place, man. Perilous times are at hand. We're here, man. Okay? This guy got his nail painted anyway. I'm not gonna look at that. It says Civil War hasn't been seen yet by the media or audience. Its world premiere is next week at the South by Southwest Films and TV Festival. So criticism of its content is arguable, premature, and at minimum lacks considerable context. The film's trailer suggests Civil War isn't something obvious left wing and right wing pummeling, given that Texas and California are allies in its fictional conflict. Still, given the January 6th riots that attempted to decertify the 2020 presidential election and the likelihood of it, I don't want to read all that. All right, but you get the bit, man. But hey, and these Americans already said, these Edomite Americans say, hey, if Trump don't win, if Trump don't get in the White House, hey, there's gonna be a civil war. So these Edomites, they ready, man. Let's read a little bit more. It says the bulk of such reactions to civil war seems to come from the left side of the political spectrum, and their take goes like this: regardless of the film's presumptuous pro-unity message, the film is uncomfortably timely, and in its us versus us warfare will become MAGA fantasy fuel. The idea of another American Civil War happening today actually keeps me up at night, wrote one reader from an American Civil War subreddit. This is a movie that I want to keep far away from. Actually, I want to see it. Hey, we want to see this, okay? Us brothers, we want to see this movie, man. Okay? Lord willing. Y'all ride this out, man. Even if it's based on political scenarios so far removed from our own. I just don't want to entertain the notion of something so horrible. You might not want to entertain it, but it's going to happen regardless if you watch the movie or not. If you go see the movie or not. Because the Bible prophesies of civil war here in Babylon, the great America, man. We just read that in Matthew chapter 24, verse 6 and 7. Okay? Nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, man. There's going to be a civil war here in Babylon. Isaiah 19:2. We just read that. So it don't matter how you feel about it. It's going to happen. The Bible prophesies of this end because this is an end time prophecy that must take place. A movie about a second civil war in an election year in which the second American Civil War is a serious concern among law enforcement and rational people alike, wrote another. All right, so they're just sharing their opinions. I'm not going to read that. But hey, whether you believe it or not, it's gonna happen. Let's read a little bit more. It's down here. Let's read this last paragraph, and I'm gonna get some more scriptures and wrap this thing up. It says while Civil War handwriting might sound like fringe thinking, a 2022 poll by YouGov and the economists found that 40% of Americans believe a new civil war is at least somewhat likely in the next 10 years. No, it ain't gonna happen. Slocky. It ain't gonna happen in no damn 10 years. This thing is gonna take place sooner than you think. The prophecies are gonna take, they like to put things off. No, this is gonna likely take place this year. And we pray to you how about some y'all shot that it does, man. We want this thing to take place. Okay? We really do. We want this to take place. We ready for this shit to pop off. Let it pop off. We don't give a fuck, man. Okay? We don't care. Let the shit pop off. We ready for it to happen. Cause hey, we ready to get the fuck up out of here, man. Okay? So without further ado, that's enough of that. I'll put both those articles in the description box. You can go read them. Or you can go to the community section and look them up for yourself, But nevertheless, I'll put them in the description box, man. But hey, these are the times that we're in. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction drive nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Your modern day sword is the gun. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. People are not going to regard the government officials, the police, laws, nothing. When this shit pop off, it's gonna pop off, man. People are tired. They're fed up with what's going on here in Babylon and how the government is treating them, man. Especially these Babylonians, man, they being left behind. And they're getting sick and fed up and tired of it. While these migrants come over here and, they're getting free shit and getting free stuff and hey, American citizens being left behind, man. Eventually, it's going to pop off, man. Americans are divided amongst themselves. And like it says, a kingdom divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. If you read that scripture in Mark Mark chapter 3 and verse 24 in the NLT, it says, a kingdom divided by civil war, it will collapse. This place is on the verge of collapsing. Okay? Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law, checkpoints, cities, states being closed off where you won't be able to travel. And really you ain't going to be able to travel unless you have that C hip, man. The MOTB. Verse 18. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay? Great tribulation, Jacob's trouble, man. It's upon us. Let's go to Daniel 12 and 1. The book of Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people. It's going to get so bad out here that spiritual divine intervention is going to be needed. Okay? And there shall be a time of trouble, Jeremiah 30 and 7. Jacob's trouble. Okay? Such as was never since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And that's the elect, man. Only the elect is going to make it out of this hell that's coming up on earth, man. Okay? The chaos, the death, and destruction. And eventually the destruction of Babylon, the Great Americas, that's going to take place. All right? When these nuclear missiles begin to fly over here to Babylon from one place to another, man. From one nation to another. And the laser being fired from the chariots, man. So we're in perilous times, man. Perilous times are upon us. Okay? Chaos is upon us. And the prophets have been warning you about this for years. Okay? Starting with our beloved elders and apostles of Great Millstone. That chaos is on its way, man. So, hey, it's on its way. It's upon us, man. So, hey, you Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans better take heed to this word. Get it while it's hot, man, because, and plus today, Facebook, Instagram, and some other platform went out. They had an outage. So, look, man, chaos is upon us, man. Okay? And all it's going to take is just a spark for shit to pop off, man. Okay? And we're damn near close to that's happening. So take heed to this word. Get it while you can. Because time is running out. You ain't going to see the prophets on these platforms pretty soon, man. The famine of the world is close at hand, etc. So with that, I'm going to end it here. I pray this quick lesson was edifying and straight to the point. All praises and glorifications go to Yahweh Shemi Shine, Bashem, Rakak Wadash. It's on to the next one. Till next time, Shalom, Kwame Yasharala, and Why Ababa Ball. Shalom.